Hey you guys, today's video is a review of the L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadows. These eyeshadows are available from the drugstore. I have 3 different colors of these. I'm going to be showing you guys what they look like on my eyes, how I use them, and if I think that they're worth it, because they are $8 a piece, which is kind of steep for drugstore single eyeshadows. So if you guys want to see my review of the L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadows, then just keep on watching. So the 3 shades that I have of these are Burst into Bloom, which is this purple right here, Midnight Blue, which is the bluish navy one, and Eternal Sunshine, which is the champagne-y one. So these 3 shades I picked up because they're all sort of very different shades. The one that I'm going to be using in the tutorial is this one, and that's the one that I have on my eyes right now. So I started out by just putting this one, Eternal Sunshine. I didn't have any primer down, I didn't have any concealer down. I just put it straight on my eyelids to see what it would look like, and it was just sort of lackluster. It just sort of looked a little bit dry and lackluster on my eyelids when I didn't have anything underneath it. So the second way that I tried them was how I'm going to show you in this tutorial. So I started out by laying down a transition in my crease, and then I built up the crease a little bit more with a bit of a darker brown shade. And then I put a purple shade on the outside and inside to create a halo eye. So after laying down the transition, I put some concealer down on my eyelids just because when I tried to just put it on my bare eyelids before, it was looking really dry. So I put down some concealer to have this, to give this something to stick to, and I started out with a brush just patting it on top, and it was not sticking to the concealer. It was looking really dry and just sort of matte looking, which is not something I would expect from something that's supposed to be really sparkly and crazy. Then I moved over to my fingers, and it was just not sticking at all. It was looking really dry, and when I did that, the color just sort of went everywhere, and I lost the contrast that I had between the mattes and the shimmers on my eye, and it just sort of looked like I had put glitter all over my eyes, which is not something that I wanted, but it was really hard to get this to build up to something that I wanted it to look like. There were also a lot of patches on my eye that this was not sticking to, so I would not recommend using concealer as a base underneath these because it just does not stick to them very well. So after that, I decided to try a glitter glue. So I used the NYX glitter primer. I didn't want to start all over again, so I just tapped the glitter glue right on top of my eye where I wanted the color to go, and then I placed the color right on top using my finger. That way was the best way that I found so far to apply these. The color stuck onto the glitter glue really well, and it was looking really nice and sparkly, which is exactly what I had wanted from these, but it took a lot of trial and error to find out how exactly I needed to apply these. Which brings me to my review of these. I don't think that these are a very good product at the drugstore because, one, they're pretty expensive, so they're already $8 a piece, which is like, if you want to get multiple colors, it's going to be pretty expensive unless you have like a sale or something going on. And I don't think that these are a very good product because you need to have a glitter glue if you want these to look good. So if you're picking one of these up and you think that you're going to get what it looks like in the pan on your eye, you're probably going to be a little bit disappointed because you'll need to know exactly how to apply these. So if you don't have a glitter primer but you want these to look good, you'd have to go out and pick one up. This one from NYX is $6.50 and each of these is $8. So if you just get the glitter primer and one of these, it's already $14.50, which is a lot of money for one single eyeshadow. And then if you want to get any more, it's like $20, and it just keeps going up. So I don't think that these are a very good deal, and I don't think that they're worth it at the drugstore just because they're a little bit lackluster unless you have a glitter primer. The only exception that I would have for this is if you see a color that you really love, and it really sticks out to you and you already have a glitter primer, or you don't mind buying a glitter primer, then it might work out for you. An alternative that I really love from the drugstore is the J-Cat Beauty holographic 3D eye toppers, and pretty much any eye topper is really good. Everyone that I've tried so far is really good. The ColourPop ones are really sparkly and really nice, and this one you don't need to have a glitter primer for it. You don't need to it's not like really messy because it's not a dry product. You just tap it right onto your eye and then it dries down completely. So the reason that I would prefer like a liquid eyeshadow to these pot ones is that these ones are a lot of hassle and you also would need to buy a glitter primer for them. This is about $7, I believe. So I hope that you guys can see from my demo that these are just a little bit lackluster unless you have a glitter primer underneath of them, and that's why I don't really recommend these from the drugstore. So that is it for my review. I hope that you guys found this helpful. In case you were going and looking to pick these up, you have a little bit more information as to whether you would actually enjoy this product. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a big old thumbs up. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.